Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
Broken homes, Nick Cannon chose to go and sleep with different women voluntarily to have these children with these women. And these women knew what they were getting themselves into. They knew if they had a baby by Nick Cannon that they were going to get a bag.
Why is it that when I ask the question, why don't men hold other men accountable for being deadbeats or creating broken homes? I got multiple hundreds of men in my comments saying, that's not our responsibility. You picked him. Why would we hold him accountable? Y'all women don't listen. All of those comments, that's what I got. But now, because Cam Newton and Nick Cannon go on a podcast and tell you all the blueprint to how they create broken homes, now everyone wants to speak up. Now all of these men have something to say. Now they don't understand. Now they should be ashamed of themselves. When women, especially single moms, have been telling you that these men are running around, faking who they are, lying to women, and creating broken homes, and leaving single moms to do all of the work while they go and create more broken homes, while they try to find themselves, or while they try to figure out what they want in life, or while they try to find the right person. Now all of a sudden you have something to say? Now all of a sudden you want to make content about it? Like, you all are part of the problem too.
So I'm going to get right into this. So basically what this woman is saying, that it is all the men's fault that these homes are being broken. Really? Where is the accountability for the women that go out, cheat on a man, have a baby by another man, and don't even tell their boyfriend or their husband that it is not their child? Sounds like a broken home to me. What about the woman that gets caught cheating and then she gets mad at her boyfriend and she kicks him out the house and then she puts him on child support? Sounds like a broken home to me. What about the independent woman that swears up and down that she don't need no man? She don't have to have no man. She's self-sufficient and she can take care of herself, and no man can come in her house and tell her what to do, when she wants to do it, and how she wants to do it. Sounds like a broken home to me. You cannot base every situation as a broken home. Are there dog ass men out there? Hell yeah. There's many of us out there that's like that. I used to be like that at one point in time in my life, straight up. But for the simple fact for this woman to sit up there and try to put everything on men is completely ludicrous and absurd. Let me tell you why. Men are certain creatures that go out and hunt women by nature. Every man that comes across a woman is not trying to make a baby with a woman that he sleeps with. Sometimes a man may get caught up and accidentally get a woman pregnant. He could be having sex with the woman, the condom could have broke, or she could have got pregnant based off semen alone. it can happen, and it has happened. The woman could have been on a dimple shot and she still could have got pregnant. Things happen. But that don't necessarily mean that it's a broken home. It's just a woman that he was screwing around with. Something happened, and then the woman is the main one that has the choice to either keep the child or abort the child. But 8 out of 10 times, the woman decides to keep the child. Even though her and the man that was screwing around has not been into any type of committed relationship. All they were doing was just screwing around, having sexual relations with one another. That does not consist of being a broken home. There are so many variations of what's going on. But if we can stay on topic and say Cam Newton and Nick Cannon, first of all, those guys are rich. Second of all, they can pull any woman when they want and how they want. They can have sex with these women anytime they want and how they want. You can't really say that Nick Cannon created broken homes. Nick Cannon chose to go and sleep with different women voluntarily to have these children with these women. And these women knew what they were getting themselves into. They knew if they had a baby by Nick Cannon that they were going to get a bag. They knew this. They could have easily told this man no. He didn't never tell none of these women, oh, I'm going to have a baby with you, and then we going to be together. Then I'm going to go have a baby with old girl. Then we going to have a baby. And I'm going to have another baby with another chick and another chick and another chick and another chick. And we all going to be together. That is a bunch of nonsense. Those women knew exactly what they were getting into. Same with the women that were having relations with Cam Newton. It's the same thing. These women knew that these men are multimillionaires. They knew that these men had money, and they were willing to sleep with these men, not even knowing these men, not even knowing nothing about these men, not knowing nothing about these men's past or their past history or the way they use, mistreat, and dog out women. They had no idea. Only thing those women seen was the bag. So you cannot compare Nick Cannon and Cam Newton to every single man on this planet. You just can't do it. There are just as many dog-ass women out there as it is dog-ass men. The playing field is even now. Straight up. So don't just sit up there and try to just put it all on men. It's not just always the man's fault. It takes two to tangle. And when it takes two to tango, there's going to be all kind of discrepancies and angles. And that's just the way it is. So for this woman to fix her mouth and just say men are deadbeats, men don't take care of their kids, men don't do this, men don't do that, lies. There are a lot of men that take care of their kids. There are men that are in situations to where they have tried to be in their kid's life and they have a bitter baby mama that won't let them see their children or let them spend time with their children, even though it was that man's sperm, that man's seed that was planted into the woman, where she incubated that baby for 9 months and she had that child. Now all of a sudden the child is just hers. Mine. It's only my child. It's only my child only. You have nothing to say about this child. You have no rights to this child. If you a man and you signed the birth certificate, you have just as much right to that child as that woman does. Don't let these women do that. But for most men that don't want to go through the drama, They don't want to go through the unnecessary nonsense. They don't want to go through the arguing, the fighting, and the bickering, and the name calling, and the physical play that may come into play from the disrespect. They choose to walk away. That does not make them a deadbeat father at all. You know what I'm saying? Because there are evil women out there that do evil things to men, just as well as there are evil men that do evil things to women. It ain't all on the man. Women have to take accountability too. When are the women going to take accountability for the mishaps, the mistreatment, and the things that they do to the good men that try to be good men? Okay? When is that going to come into play? I'm trying to ask, when is it going to come into play? It ain't going to never come into play. It's not going to never come into play until more women start calling out more women. Men, we do get on other men about situations that they doing and telling them, hey man, don't be out here having all these kids, homie. You can mess around and be broke. You're going to come to work one day and you're going to find out that they going to be deducting your check because you sitting up here having all these kids and she on the county. You feel me? Or she mad because you got a new girlfriend and you're happy and you're in a good relationship or in a good new relationship and she ain't going for that. So she gonna do anything she can, when she can, and how she can to disrupt that good relationship just to piss that man off for no apparent reason. But it's okay for that woman to get into a new relationship. It's okay for that woman to be with the new man and not care about how the other man feels about the situation. But if the man moved on, he moved on. Plain and simple. If that man moved on and that man went on his way, then he went on his way. Women should do the same thing. But no, women don't want to do that. Women will get with other men just to make that man jealous. But that man is getting with that other woman because he's done with that other woman or his baby mama or whoever. Sometimes things don't work. All relationships don't last forever. Every relationship don't have that great, wonderful, beautiful fairy tale that people imagine in their brain that they want it to be. It's just not happening like that these days. The temptations in this world of lust is way out of control now. You got women lusting over men. You got men lusting over women. You got everybody out here changing all these bodily fluids day in and day out. So men are the cause of some broken homes, but there are also women that are also the cause of broken homes. So when we talk about this subject in this situation, let's be fair about it. Don't just put everything on the man, because 9 times out of 10, it is not always the man's fault. Men have to deal with women that are emotional creatures. They are not logic. They do not see logic. They will not understand, overstand, and understand logic at all. They don't care. All they care about is their emotions and their feelings. So this woman in this video, get out your feelings, okay? Have a nice day. This is your host with the most, Big Bang, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Double down.